Hey, it's Wednesday. You know what that means. Inside Scots Sports, new episode. That's me, a student athlete, interviewing other student athletes and faculty on campus. Let's get into today's episode. Welcome back to Inside Scots Sports. Today we have a senior on the tennis and golf team, Tait Morrissey. Tait, how you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. How are you doing, Hunter?
I'm great. So I do want to just start off a couple simple questions. So what brought you to Alma?
What brought me to Alma was the small classroom sizes here. To me, that I really appreciate that, and having the opportunity to have those one-on-ones with my professor. So that was one of the reasons that brought me here, and also the ability to play golf and tennis.
That's great. And now being on campus, what do you love most about Alma?
I would say the best thing I love about Alma is if you don't know someone and you bump into them once, you see that person everywhere for the next week. And it's kind of cool because you just give them a little wave, a little nod, and that's something I appreciate about the community here at Alma.
Definitely. With this crazy past summer with COVID and everything, what was your favorite go-to activity?
My favorite go-to activity, shockingly, or not shockingly, was golf. In my area, they had some of the courses, well, open but not open, so you could just do the honor system and put $10 in front of the door and go play.
That's great. So then, speaking of where you're from, I hear you're from Canadian Lakes, right?
I am.
You spend much time on the water up there?
The past few years, yes, but growing up, we didn't have a pontoon until roughly my junior, senior year of high school. So I've definitely taken the opportunity to be out there more.
And I know Tullymore, St. Ives, you have some great courses as well.
Yeah, so Canadian Lakes has 5 courses, which is really great. I grew up on the Royal, but as I got older, it's nice to transition to those bigger and more prestigious courses in the area.
That's great. What would you say your favorite sport to watch outside of golf and tennis is?
Oh, most definitely basketball. Oh, yeah. I love watching basketball.
And you played basketball in high school.
I did.
So being a 3-sport athlete, how'd that go?
Being a 3-sport athlete, it definitely taught me time management, and sometimes you got that mix over. For tennis, it'd be the end of tennis season, the beginning of basketball, so it really taught me to utilize my time to get my schoolwork done before going to school or going to practice.
That's great. And then you are a healthcare administration major, right?
Yep.
So what sparked the interest there? So
I was coming into my junior year, and I wanted to be in the healthcare system, but I didn't want to be a practitioner or physician. And Dr. Sanders gave me the opportunity to come into the program, and I'm excited that next year I'll be able to utilize my business management skills to help physicians and nurses to utilize their time more efficiently to see more patients and help more patients.
That's great. And so you did tell me a little something about riding dirt bikes. What is this?
So when I was 4 years old, my dad got me a small PW50, and I loved it. So until I was 13, we did that nationally. Every weekend, we would go to the races, Birch Run, near the border. It was great. It was a great opportunity that I shared with my dad. And the best memories were we would go down to Florida on weekends. We would, right after school at 3:30, leave and drive down to Florida. So it was really great memory. And, the guys I watch now on the pro circuit, I can be like, oh, I rode with that kid. So it was really cool.
What made you stop?
So what made me stop was I kind of, at the point at 13, you had to either go homeschool or move down to Florida. It's hard in Michigan to ride year-round. So my family just decided it'd be better off to stay in school, and, not a lot of guys make it to the next level, and really it's being healthy. I was fortunate. I only broke a toe. I knew a couple guys. One kid, he broke his arm 6 times. So I was fortunate, and, that's kind of one of the reasons. So.
Do you still ride at all?
I don't. I really itch. I do get the itching though. Every time I watch my buddies, if they're racing, and then I realize I'm not in the shape I was when I was younger, because it's a really physically demanding sport as well. So that kind of puts me in line like, hey, it's okay. You go walk the golf course. So.
On top of your being involved in tennis and golf, you're also in the Student Athlete Advisory Committee and you're a member of Sigma Chi. How has balancing all of this been going on campus, and how has it helped you with your time management?
Being in these organizations have helped me a lot to kind of pick and choose kind of where I can help. Especially this year, I'm being on the executive board. I'm definitely spending more time in SAC, helping out, being hands-on to help come up with programs, especially during COVID, that will allow students and student athletes to express their feelings or opinions and have fun at the same time. So
that's great. So on to a fun question. If you had to pick one coach or faculty member out of the entire athletics department to be stranded on an island with, who would it be and why? You can pick either of your coaches.
You know, I would probably go with Miss Sarah Daring. I would choose Sarah because she grew up north in northern Michigan on Mackinac Island, so I think she would have the survival skills to get us through being on that island and hopefully get us some, rescue. So that's why I would pick her, and she leads a great staff of people here at Alma in the athletic department, so that's my choice.
So then going off of that, for either of your coaches with golf or tennis, what hobby outside of your sport could you see one of them doing and why? For Coach Gunner, I would say he'd be pretty good at basket weaving. You know, he's got some soft hands around the green. You know, he's also an assistant basketball coach. I see him down here in Capper, you know, getting the jelly, you know, this nice soft silky layup. So I think he'd be an excellent basket weaver. I think we'll have to reach out to him and see if he can start that. Lastly, if you could pick one animal that represents you, what would it be and why?
Ooh. You know, I'd probably just go with a dog. I'm loyal, you know, I'm easygoing. I'm just down for a good time, so I'd choose a dog. No specific breed, just any dog.
Any dog?
Yeah.
So we're going to finish up this interview with a speed round. We'll see how many questions you can answer in a minute.
Oh, okay.
And once we get a minute on the clock. All right, here we go. Favorite color?
Midnight blue.
Favorite midnight snack?
Cheetos.
Favorite breakfast food?
Biscuits and gravy.
Favorite drink?
Arnold Palmer.
Favorite TV show?
Peaky Blinders.
Fall or spring?
Spring.
Summer or winter?
Summer.
Hot dog or hamburger?
Hot dog.
Pens or pencils?
Pencils.
Do you snore?
I don't think so.
Favorite flavor of ice cream?
Cookies and cream.
Favorite number?
16.
Cake or pie?
Cake.
Brownies or cookies?
Definitely cookies.
Favorite holiday?
Not March, St. Patrick's Day.
Texting or FaceTiming?
FaceTiming.
Drawing or painting?
Drawing.
Water or Gatorade?
Water.
Can you say a word in Spanish?
Espanol.
Coffee or tea?
If I had to pick, I'd go with tea.
Big dogs or small dogs?
Big dogs.
Paper or plastic?
Paper.
Milk or chocolate milk?
Milk.
Is the earth flat or round?
Definitely round.
And that is all we have. Well, thank you very much for being on the show tonight, Tait.
I appreciate it. Thank you for having me.
And thank you for watching another episode of Inside Scots Sports. I'm your host, Hunter Nash, and make sure to stay positive and test negative.